The first thing I remember is the sound of metal screaming. Then, silence. Then, water. Cold. Endless. Crushing. Ethan. Grab my hand, my boss, Olivia, shouted as the small company plane lurched downward. I didn't think. I just reached. That was the moment everything changed. Water Wave 1. The crash. When I woke up, my throat tasted like salt and fear. The sun was blinding, and waves dragged themselves across the sand like tired animals. Hey, you're alive, Olivia whispered. She was kneeling beside me, soaked, trembling, but smiling like she'd just found something worth saving. We were alone. Just the two of us. My boss, the woman who used to send me emails with subject lines like urgent, please read ASAP, now sat beside me on an unnamed island, trying to build a fire with shaking hands. I tried to stand, but she pushed my shoulder gently. Rest. I've got this. That was the first sign things were different now. Fire 2. A new kind of world. Days blurred into routines we never planned. She built the shelter. I fished and collected water. We talked, laughed, argued, then apologized because arguments felt pointless when silence could mean danger. It wasn't romance. Not then. It was survival. Two people leaning on each other to keep breathing. But something changed one night. A storm tore through our camp, ripping everything apart. The wind roared like it wanted us gone. I grabbed her hand as the rain stung our skin like needles. We're going to make it, I promised. How can you be sure? She asked, trembling. Because I'm not leaving you. It wasn't a declaration of love. Not yet. It was simply truth. Cloud with Rain 3. The first real moment. Weeks passed. Our clothes wore thin. Our voices grew hoarse. But our bond, strange, unexpected, grew stronger. One evening, while we watched the horizon, she whispered. Ethan. I used to think leadership meant control. But you've shown me it means compassion. She looked at me, really looked at me, like I wasn't just her employee anymore. I didn't know how to respond. So I didn't. I just sat beside her and listened to the waves. Seedling 4. The baby we didn't expect. When rescue didn't come, months turned into a year. And somewhere in that year, loneliness turned into partnership. Partnership turned into closeness. And closeness, well, the result came 9 months later, crying beneath a sky full of stars. Our son. The most unexpected miracle in the least expected place. I remember her voice, broken with emotion. Ethan, we made a family. She didn't say it with fear. She said it with wonder. We named him Noah, after the rain that once tried to take everything away from us. He became our purpose. Our reason to stay strong. Our reason to wake up and fight through every day on the island. Helicopter 5. Rescue. And the real twist. The day the helicopter appeared, I expected her to run toward it. But she didn't. She held Noah tighter. Ethan, she whispered, I'm scared. Of what? I asked. That we won't be a family out there. That hit me harder than the crash ever had. So I made her a promise, one I meant with everything inside me. We survived together. We loved together. We became a family together. That won't change, no matter where we are. Tears slid down her cheeks, not of pain, but relief. And for the first time, she leaned her forehead against mine and whispered. Then take me home. House with Garden 6. A different kind of life. Returning to civilization was strange. I went back to wearing shoes. She went back to sending emails, though now they ended with, Love, Olivia. People stared at us, the boss and the employee who survived the impossible and came back with a baby. But we didn't care. Our home was small. Our money was tight. Our nights were long and exhausting with a newborn. Yet every small moment, Noah's giggles, morning coffee together, her falling asleep on my shoulder, felt like a luxury we once almost lost forever. Life wasn't perfect. But it was ours. Yellowheart 7. The Second Miracle. One night, after Noah fell asleep, she stood in the doorway, watching me rock him gently. Her eyes softened in a way I'd never seen back in the office. "You're a wonderful father, Ethan." I swallowed. "I'm trying." "No," she said, stepping closer, "you're doing more than trying." She took Noah from my arms, laid him in his crib, then turned to me with a look equal parts bold and vulnerable. "Ethan, let's have another one." I blinked at her. "Are you sure?" She laughed, soft, warm, filled with a kind of gratitude that came from surviving the worst together. "I wanted success," she said. "I wanted control. But now?" She reached for my hand. "Now I just want more life with you." Sparkles 8. The message we learned. We didn't plan the island. We didn't plan a family. We didn't plan a life together. But kindness, pure, human kindness, built something stronger than any plan. When the world stripped everything away, we discovered what truly mattered. Compassion. Partnership. Love born from survival. And the miracle of choosing each other again and again. Our story didn't begin with romance. It began with a crash. But it grew into a life full of gratitude, hope, and second chances. Because sometimes, being stranded isn't the end. It's the beginning of everything.